so thrilled because we have here with us somebody who is just so much fun, and you may remember her. Julie Markowitz is here with us, and if she looks familiar to you, it could be that you watched a show called Bodies in Motion at one time.
Kids in Motion.
Kids in Motion, excuse me. Well,
okay.
Bodies in Motion, different thing. Kids in Motion, that's what I meant to say. But a very fun show that you were very involved with a couple of years ago. Tell the folks at home about Kids in Motion if they missed it. They can still see it on YouTube.
Right.
Tell them about what the whole premise was. Refresh their memory.
Okay. Well, many years ago, I've been dancing since I was a little girl. And when I was in college, I did I had an internship teaching creative movement to children. And so I studied child development and dance. And I loved the creative movement work that I was doing, and it was the hardest job I ever had. It was a home for abused children. So it was a very meaningful work. And so from there, I graduated, and then I started creating this Kids in Motion program where I brought it to many different schools, churches, and temples. And while I was teaching, I thought this would make a fabulous home video program. So I was very eager beaver in my 20s, and I wrote up a treatment for it, and I pitched it to an independent producer, George Page, who's still my partner. He loved the idea, and we made it happen. It was really an exciting thing. It was my dream come true. It wasn't like boom, boom, boom. It took a while, a lot of rejections, and then yes, we got the yes from CBS Fox Video, and they had a division called Playhouse. I think it was CBS Fox Playhouse, yes. And we released 2 videos for them, and they said, you need to get a star to be your host, and you need to get a musical act to sing your title song. So we got Scott Baio to be our host. He was fabulous, and then we had the Temptations sing our title song.
Which is amazing.
I know. I got to meet the Temptations. It was so much fun. And then we got the wonderful children. They were all students of mine at the time. They probably are all grown up with little children now. Yes, they are, definitely. And that was back in the late 80s. And it went on to win a lot of awards, which I'm very proud of. And I also wrote a Kids in Motion book. We released a CD. And then the book and the video went out of print down the road. And in that down the road period, I got married, had kids, and I was involved in my personal life with my children. But the CD is produced by Greg and Steve. You may have heard of them. They're very well-known children's performing artists, and they still are big on the children's music scene. And they have kept the music alive.
How fun.
Thank you, Greg and Steve. And it's still available for purchase. People are still buying it and still reviewing it. So I have reviews back from the 80s all the way to 2014.
How fun is that?
That's what we shot it at KCET, and the executive in charge there, that's what he said, you are ahead of your time, because it was an interactive program that encouraged, it was before the video game.
Yeah.
And it encouraged children at home to participate, to get up off the couch and dance and move along with the songs. They were all, what it was song-based, all original music, and about topics that children are very interested in. Animals, animal action, where they moved like animals. Tummy tango, where they moved like different kinds of food. Beanbag boogie, where they would balance beanbag on different parts of their body. And there wasn't a right or wrong way how to move. It just encouraged joy of movement. So it was a big hit, and the parents were participating with their kids, and we ended up doing live shows. I had a band for a while, and I was doing live shows all over the country. It was a very exciting time.
And it was accessible. I mean, I think that's one of the things that we have to talk about as we move the conversation a little bit further. Because there wasn't a wrong way to do it. It made it accessible. It was fun, and it encouraged everybody to move. Something that we see now, that kids who did that are healthier and happier and doing better in school because of that. And if we don't have that, then we have the rising obesity that seems to be so prevalent.